I have spotted loads of bargains, VB. There are honestly so many incredible vintage items here for sale today. And as you say, over 100 cars here. This is definitely no ordinary car boot sale, and they're all selling the best vintage clothes, accessories, homeware, vinyls, anything vintage you can pretty much pick up here today. And not only that, there are food stalls, there are bars, there are people dancing in the street, and a lot of people dressed up in their vintage finest as well. Well, I'm joined by one of the traders here this afternoon, Chris, who has a lovely display of vintage collections here. Thank you very much for joining us, Chris. Firstly, tell us how you got into vintage.
It's something that I suppose that's always been in my blood. You know, from a young age, just always loved old things, old movies, and then when you get older, you get into the clothing and then the cars. It's just something that's always in your blood, I think. You know.
The classic car boot sale is on here in King's Cross for the whole weekend. It's open tonight until 6 o'clock and then again tomorrow from 10 until 6. So if you fancy coming down yourself to pick up a vintage bargain, it's definitely well worth it. There's so much to see and buy. It's well within my budget, I must tell you. But yeah, I'm feeling very cool right now in this white Cadillac, amazing American dream car. And it's just one of the over 100 cars that are on here, on display here this afternoon down in King's Cross. And from the boot of these cars, you can buy some incredible vintage fashion, clothes, accessories, homeware, jewellery. There is so much to buy here today. And there's also live music, bands, pop-ups, stalls, bars, restaurants. There's so much going on down here today. But I'm joined now by Stuart, who is from Dream Cars and who sells these amazing American dream cars. Stuart, thank you very much for being on the show. Tell us a little bit about this huge Cadillac.
Well, this is an American icon.
I'm joined now by Wayne and Jack Hemingway, who are the sort of curators of this. Thank you very much for being with us. Tell me a little bit about the history of this event.
Well, it kind of came from something that we didn't think would work at first. We like classic cars, we like car boot sales, and we thought, why couldn't we put the two together? It would give people a very cost-effective way of retailing, because the cars drive in, you don't need the stalls or anything. So the cars drive in, create the beauty, and then you sell good stuff out the back. And we thought it sounded like a funny thing to do, classic car boot sale.